Hey guys, how's it going? I said I would do a video detailing why there was such a long hiatus on my channel, as well as some updates to the channel and what you can probably expect in the future coming forward. Now, I do apologize for not making this video earlier. I had a lot of stuff to do this week and the last, and so that kinda ate up all my free time, unfortunately. Now, I was planning on just talking over like a picture or something, but I don't think you guys want to see that. So I decided to put up a little gameplay footage while I commentate, and so you guys won't get bored. And this was footage from about a month ago on Monster Hunter World, and it was during the Autumn Harvest Festival where I tried to hunt an arch-tempered Vow for the first time and see how that went. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I know it's not Warriors Orochi 4 or any other Koi games, but I've been kind of sick playing those games for a while, and so I want to really return to this game since I haven't played it in like a year. And even though I'm not very good at it compared to Try, I put like 1,000 hours into that, and this is only like in World I only put like 200 hours or so. Well, one of the main reasons why I don't play this as much as Try is because the endgame in this is pretty pitiful, to be honest. There's not much you can do after you beat the entire story, except for like hunting the same monsters over and over again. So this is not going to be anything special. It's going to be just a regular video for you to watch as I talk about stuff. And yeah, with all that brushed aside, let's just get into the game, and I'll give you a few reasons why the video suddenly stopped until now. And stay tuned because I'm gonna be needing your guys' suggestions as well later on in the video, and I'll get to those points momentarily. Okay, so let's get the elephant out of the room first. The first reason is everybody's guess and everybody's excuse, unfortunately, and it's true for me, which is work. So prior to about summer 2014, I didn't have any job. YouTube was it. And so all of my income was coming from YouTube itself, which isn't a lot, to be honest. Some of you might think it's a lot, but honestly it's not. The money was enough to import like 1 game or 2 games a month if I'm lucky, plus I had to provide for myself and my family as well. And so it came to the point where the money was not enough anymore, and I had to get a supplementary job just to get by with YouTube and the necessities of life. So I did get that job, but I didn't find out until much later that it was really taxing on my free time. I mean, it totally killed it. And I'm not gonna go into much detail about the job since it's not important to you guys in any way. If you want to know more, feel free to message me, of course. But yeah, it started out kind of like as a side hobby almost, so free time and content creation wasn't affected that much. But by the end of 2016, I just really started pouring all of my free time into work in order to make more money, and that was what killed my desire to do like anything else. So yeah, I was eventually working until like 12 AM midnight on certain days, and I would have like 3 to 4 hours of sleep every day, and I would come home and just sleep like a dog until the next day, where I had to wake up and work again. And so yeah, that was one of the biggest reasons why there was such a long hiatus on my channel, and that was due to work. Thankfully, I've toned down my job life pretty vastly in the past couple months or so, and so free time isn't that much of an issue to me anymore. But then again, my income has decreased as well, and so I probably won't be able to afford as many games as I did before for the channel. Honestly, I still feel kind of violated from spending $60 on Warriors Orochi 4, and I haven't even purchased the Season Pass or any DLC to that game yet, and so I'm kind of that tight and strict on money at the moment. Moving on to reason number 2 is that the games themselves were getting a little tiring, and I just started to get really burned out playing them. Pretty much after Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires, I just started to lose interest in like any upcoming Koi game. They were getting pretty bad, and the first game that really drew my attention was probably Warriors All-Stars. And that game kinda interests me since it was so similar to Warriors Orochi, and I really wanted to try playing it and cover it on my channel, but after playing it for a while, I just realized it was so boring, and it was more like a poor man version of Warriors Orochi than anything. So yeah, I kinda had to skip out on that, unfortunately. And then there was Dynasty Warriors 9. Oh boy, it's Dynasty Warriors 9. I mean, what else is there to be said? I actually want to joke about the title being Grand Theft Clone Warriors 9 instead of Dynasty Warriors 9. So yeah, I haven't been playing that much Koi games lately, or much at all. Actually, I was playing more of their subsidiaries than their actual games, like Gus. I was playing a lot of Blue Reflection, Knights of Azure, and even some of the Atelier games. And those were way better than anything Koei has done up until this point. And I just think that Koei is trying too hard and trying to cater to the wrong audience. The open world aspect of Dynasty Warriors 9 is like so half-baked and so unpolished, it's not even funny, and I was so sick of that open world, I swear. It was like looking at a post-apocalypse barren China and having to ride your horse like for 50 minutes trying to get to one place to another, like just to start a battle. And plus I didn't even like the combat in that game. To me it felt a bit too automatic and simplex compared to their renowned charge system. And plus with all the paid DLC and patches they've been coming out with, it just feels to me like they're trying to fix and charge for stuff that should have been there in the very beginning. And yeah, like most people, I wasn't really a big fan of Dynasty Warriors 9, like at all. So I've been just kinda out of the circle for a while in terms of trying to play and cover Koei stuff. That is until of course Warriors Orochi 4, and that game was finally like a good offering from Koei. It's not my favorite Warriors Orochi game ever, that title goes to 3rd Ultimate, but I still think it's a very good entry into the series. And they did not try to castrate the gameplay with stupid gimmicks that kind of ruined the renowned gameplay of the series. And it was pretty much back to basics with the good old Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, and Warriors Orochi formula, and that was a large part in what made it playable to me, and enjoyable. And I'm also seeing a lot of people that don't like the magic system in that game, and to me it was like, why? The magic system was basically the R1 system, except that now every character has 2 shared special attacks, and 1 unique special attack. And to me the magic system felt a lot more versatile than the R1 system anyway. A lot of the R1s in the previous game had like very poor combo efficiency, and they did like very little damage at all. So right, Warriors Orochi 4 saved my life and my YouTube channel, basically. And probably the last reason I can think of is having to do with the video production process itself. I didn't like it much at all, and oftentimes for more like complex videos, it just took way too long and became like way too tedious. It's especially annoying since most of my captures were done on consoles, and I had to continuously rely on like an ancient capture device that took like a ton of steps just to get the captured footage into like a basic editor. Also, I was using mainly a laptop at the time to do all the work, and you bet that just munched up 1 trillion hours just doing rendering. That's kind of all in the past now. I've just purchased several new capture equipment recently, and I've also just built several pretty powerful PCs for the video editing and rendering work, so those are going to be like really helpful. I did post some photos of one of the PCs I built recently. That's currently on my blog, so you can check that out if you want to. I'll probably put a link to the blog in my video description. Actually no, I'll just slip in some photos right about now, so you don't have to leave the video to see it. I did a little anime magic on it, so I think it looks pretty neat. Anyway, all that capture equipment might even be kind of irrelevant since I mainly do everything now on the PC, since I don't really buy console games anymore. And so my process has usually just been using software like OBS to record directly from the PC, and so I don't have to deal with like any external capture devices. But if I have to record on consoles, then I have those new capture equipment that I can use that are way easier to work with and more efficient than my old ones. So right, it's easier for me to do videos now compared to then, a lot easier, but I still don't appreciate it that much at all. But hey, I gotta do it for you guys, and I'll continue to do it, because it makes you guys happy, and it makes me happy. Alrighty, I think I've been talking enough for a long time, and I think that pretty much sums up everything I need to say regarding why I was absent for so long on the channel. But lastly, and before I go, I just want to go briefly over the future of the channel and what you guys can probably expect in terms of upcoming content. Firstly, I do have more Warriors Orochi 4 videos that are currently in queue and that I'm currently trying to work on, and so don't worry, more videos of that game will be coming quite shortly, hopefully. Also, November is going to be a pretty busy month for me physically, And so I don't think there's going to be that many videos that I'm going to make this month, unfortunately. I'm currently in process of renovating my room and trying to get the place to look a little better. It's a bit of a mess right now. And so I'm going to be doing all this carpentry stuff. That includes buying new furniture and even repainting the place. That's going to be fun, but also at the same time going to be really taxing on my free time. I'm also looking for some ideas and suggestions from you guys as well. So if you have anything that you're interested in and any game you want to see me play or make, stuff that I already covered on my channel or even stuff that I haven't heard of yet, feel free to drop that in the comments below or even message me. I particularly know I sort of like half-assed on several games I've covered, and there are video series I never even bothered to continue or finish. So if you want me to return to those, feel free to let me know as well. I'm probably not going to be able to guarantee like everything, as there's going to be like way more requests than I can actually handle. But I'm mainly looking for like additional ideas alongside some planned stuff that I want to make. And so yeah, let your voice be heard. Finally, I've decided not to do video reviews anymore, since I wasn't really a big fan of doing them and they always turn out kind of not up to my expectations. And I'm also pretty much skipping the whole money grabbing videos that everybody does, and that includes stuff like cutscenes and openings for like every game ever. Yeah, they make good revenue, but I really want my channel to be a bit more unique these days, and there's gonna be plenty of those videos to go around on YouTube. And so my channel is not going to be adding that much to those types of videos, even if you do check my channel for them. But if you guys want me to continue to make those types of videos, then I may have to continue doing them. Just let me know, and if there's enough people that desire them, I will certainly consider doing them again. Alright, I've been talking for over like 10 minutes now, and I don't think there's anything else I need to say, and so I'm gonna have to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching this and all your support over the years. Even until now, I really appreciate that people want more content from this channel, even though I thought it was dead and buried a couple years ago, and nobody wanted to see anything more of it. But you guys proved me wrong, and thank you so much again for all the comments and support. This hunt is going to be over until like 10 more minutes, I think, and so you guys can choose to stick around and see the ending, or you can log off right now, because I'm not going to be talking anymore after this. And so yeah, see you around.